Hi, in this video on my robotic hand I want to focus on the gearing once again, because it's still not fixed the way I want it. And the way to fix it, I think, is to put connection block up here, which is rigidly connected to this one. But so far with this construction it can't be fixed well, so I have to find a solution for that as well. So with these two blocks, one put here and one put here, I may find a solution for that. But I need some more parts where I can fix it, so there's something to think about. I've made this construction, which will be over the axis like this and then pulled here. Unfortunately, this is not as rigid as I would like. I would like to use a block like this. However, when I put this alongside it, this block shows to be too long, or longer anyway, than this distance, and this distance is exactly what I need. So I'm going to put this piece here and then, using this corner piece, which I've used here and here as well, I can fix it and hope this is rigid enough to hold it steady. Oops. And one here, and the other one should be like that as well. So I have to be careful how I put it in. And right now it is connected on this side, and the other side has to go as well. And with that I can test it once again. Now with this piece in place, I'm looking for more possible problems, weaknesses that could interfere, and one that comes to mind is this side. It slides out too easily, and I could see if I can make another construction like this. Another point is that the elbow has to be as rigid as can be, and there lies a problem, because on this side I have this piece here. However, the arm moves the other way, so on the other side there's just like this with no such piece, and I'm not sure if that is going to be a huge problem, but I think I will first test it the way it is, and if it is sufficient I will try to fix this side, but let's first try the motor. For the first test with the new construction, I decide to use the diagnostics interface, because when you use the programming it just does the routine, and with the diagnostic interface you can interrupt whenever you want. So let's just do that. And although the construction holds, it is clearly to see that it doesn't lift the arm. Another problem is that it runs freely, but these rods are not, or the axes here, are not really connected to the arm. And that is a design flaw. I have to correct that somehow. So I have to think how I fix that. And maybe there are some more design flaws, like I mentioned this one already, but on the other hand, without this being fixed, I don't think the physical moment is not strong enough to lift the arm. So although now this construction appears to hold, I think the solid, the rigid connection should be somewhere here, and that is for now impossible. So, because let me do it one more time. No. And where does it hold? That's a good question. Let's turn it around. Where does it hold? It rests. Let's do it again. And now I see a problem. When you look here, it looks like too flexible anyway, and it is completely lifted off. So the conclusion is that I need it to fix from the downside as well, and that is going to be a problem because I lack parts for the construction like here. So that is another problem I have, apart from the other mentioned problems. And like this, the big gear comes completely loose from the motor, so the motor runs freely. Anyway, and when I look at this, it is freely movable, which is not so this one is held, I can move this too easy. So perhaps these gears are not fixed enough, and that is something I can easily fix, but this I really have to think about how to do that. While testing everything, I found that despite fixing the gears, the whole axis moved too easily, which caused this gear to move away from the motor gear, So I put, I don't know if you can see them properly, these placeholders in on the axis, so it can't shift anymore, which unfortunately depends on the position of this, but so be it. And as said, a shortage of parts and the current construction is not enabling me to make this construction more rigid. I did fix this for now, but it can still slide out easily. So what I'm going to end with is running the actual program and see if the motor switch does the job and if all the fingers work. So I'm going to shift here a little bit more. I hope the fingers are visible. No, they are. So let's see how that works out. First, I have to go to the proper directory, of course. And start the proper program. Then press the finger. Wait a little bit. That still does not function correctly. Okay. But not surprisingly, because so many experiments of me do not go as intended. This one works. Finger 1, finger 2, finger 3. Let me see if anything is loose. No connections are loose, so finger 4 is not signaled, which is not good. Five is signaled, 4 is not signaled. So there may be a connection loose along the way. But 3 is going, 2 is going. And 1 is going. And now suddenly this one is going as well. But no pneumatics yet. And 4 is not responding at all. So things remain problematic with that. And that's the motor. with response, but somehow here along the way some electrical wire is not quite as it should be. Anyway, with this I end this episode, and see you next time. Thank you for watching.